Well, good morning. My name is Georgie Newbury and I'm a flower farmer and florist. And today I am doing a big organisation of the year. Now, I have been watching assiduously. I love watching Holly Tucker on Instagram. She is obviously a doyenne of running small businesses and her advice is invaluable. So if you don't follow her on Instagram and you like a bit of Instagram, I recommend you ping over and follow her. And her thing at the moment is all about doing less. I think this is a great idea. I, in my time, have been one of those people who feels enormously rewarded and told and feel as though I'm being a good girl by being very busy. And all my life I've done this. I feel as though when I'm rushing around being busy, I am somehow more worthy than if I'm not. Now, obviously, busy is as busy does. Am I achieving anything when I'm running around doing all that stuff? Well, not always. There's another person I have a lot of time for, another friend who's on Instagram, and she's called Amanda Russell Design. And if you're ever looking for someone who can supply lovely Constance Spry style vases, she has a shop where she sells these lovely vases. So do have a look at Amanda Russell Design. And she, very like Holly Tucker, has been talking about, and she wasn't really being conscious of it, but I think she started a real thing. And she's talked about how she's been enjoying a slow January. I think that's such a good idea. As a small business owner, my busy time of year, obviously, is between April and sort of the end of October. That's when I'm flat out. And so while January there's plenty to get done, I have not been rushing around like a headless chicken, in some way trying to get ahead. I've been taking it really slowly, and it's been quite difficult for me because I'm a natural kind of runner-arounder, and I am also somebody who likes to make myself quite long lists of things to do and then get in a flap and I don't do them all. Now that Amanda has described her way of approaching January as slow January, I feel as though I'm validated. My taking my January a little bit more slowly is validated by this term. So I'm pleased with the term slow January. However, obviously, I don't actually lie in bed all day. I am working. I'm just not rushing ahead with all the rushy stuff that I could be. Instead, I have really held myself back. But Nicola, who I work with, and any of you who've been on any of my workshops will know Nicola because she's in charge of all the communications part of it. She's the one who's been sending you emails and sending you transfers of the sessions that we've had and all of that. And her background is strategic thinking. And so it was Nicola years ago who got me onto making year planners. And I know we live in a very modern age where you can have all of your year planned online. So I could have it all on my phone, which I'm talking at now. But if you put your year planner on your phone or you have it electronically, it is hard because the screen that you're looking at, unless you have a very big iMac, the screen you're looking at your year planner on is too small and you can't really get an overview of what you're doing. So I run at any one time 2 year planners. And if you like, you can come. I have 2 workshops where I talk in detail about these year planners. One is the Flower Farmer's Year, which is an online workshop, and I go through the flower farming things that I put on these year planners. So if you want to know about how we run our year here at Common Farm, then by all means do book a place on that Flower Farmer's Year workshop. It is incredibly useful, though I say it myself. But I also talk about these year planners in my lifestyle workshop, lifestyle business workshops. Now, the thing about a lifestyle business, and I think this is where Holly Tucker and I would really agree, is that a lifestyle business needs to make you a living, but it is also something, the idea of running a lifestyle business is that you run a business for you. You are not crushed under the weight of the lifestyle business. And again, busy is as busy does. It's planning, and you can dance like this as well because it's very good for you to do a bit of dancing. So, if you're running a lifestyle business, I am. And if you're running a flower farm, I am. If you're running anything, I really recommend that you get everything down on year planners. So here is 21-22 and here's 22-23, and I run academic year planners because I still have school-age children. But even if I didn't have school-age children, I think I probably would still stick with an academic year planner because I feel as though the work year really begins in September because there's so much planning to do through the winter. Anyway, that's my peccadillo. You can choose. There are financial year planners that begin in April, or there are, Gregorian calendar year planners that begin in January, whatever you like. But the nice thing about having these year planners is that I can see at a glance whether I am busy enough to make a living, whether I'm too busy, whether I need to rearrange things and take a break, where I have slow times in the year when I can plan a marketing strategy or a campaign or perhaps develop a new product, all of those things. I love my year planners and I carry them around with me. This is not my office, in case you haven't realised. This is our back hall come dining room, and it's got a really nice empty table. It's also slightly warmer than my office, so rather than light the fire in the office and waste, I thought I'd be in here and not have any heating, because it's just warmer in the house. Banging on about nothing. Anyway, so here I have my 2-year planners, and I have had a really big old session with them. This lot, all done. But I can then, having my year planners in front of me, I can then take my cash flow forecast, because obviously I have a cash flow forecast, I'm running a small business, and I can make sure that the activities I have lined up in my year planner, so I'm not just having my planting schedule, my harvesting schedule, my ordering schedule, all of that in my year planner. Oh no! I have all my workshops. I have when I'm teaching at places like West Dean, or I'm doing an online talk for somebody else, which I do sometimes. Shopify rang me up the other day and said, would I give a talk to their other merchants? I thought, that would be fun. So that's another kind of example of things I can do. So I've got all of those in there, and I can then add them all up and work out how much money I hope I'm going to make from them. And hopefully that will be enough of a contribution to my life to make it worth holding all the workshops. And I can make sure that the weddings, which are all in here on the weekends, don't have workshops the day before. Whereas if I did it in my diary, I have a day diary, and sometimes you don't notice that the day before is something which precludes being able to do the thing on the next day. Much easier to have it all on a year planner. And I can see how I manage my weeks through the year. Anyway, I can really bang on about this, but I really recommend, 1, obviously come on my lifestyle business workshop. 2, come on the Flower Farmers Year workshop if you are a flower farmer. 3, but really 3 more than anything, if you're running a small business and you want to do less but achieve more, your first tool I would suggest is your year planner. And if you're having a slow January like me, then a little concentrated slow time. I spent all day yesterday on my year planners, and I have scheduled till Christmas, which you're like, what? But it's great because I know what I'm doing. I know when I'm away, I know when I'm having a break, I know when the children's end of terms are, I know when there's a big birthday coming up. It's all in there. And so my head is now free. I don't have to think, oh, I don't know, I haven't planned that. I've got to put aside time to plan my year. I have done that. And now when somebody rings up and says, can you give a talk on such and such, I can glance at my year planners and say yes, no, or maybe. And or somebody rings up and says, can you do my wedding? I can glance at my year planners and say yes, no, or maybe. And it's quick. I have freed myself up to do less, but achieve more. So thank you, Amanda Russell, for the term Slow January. I plan to use this for the rest of my life. And thank you, Holly Tucker, for backing me up on the do less but achieve more campaign. Come on, everybody. You can all do a bit less and all achieve a bit more with a little bit more strategic planning. God. If you found any of the tips and tricks useful on this, please do buy me a coffee. The link is in the bio somewhere. You can always subscribe to the channel somewhere, and please press the bell icon and we'll tell you when we've got more clips coming up. Thank you very much for watching. It was quite a static little session today, but moving on. Bye.